Hi, and welcome back to Oops, I Bought It Again. Today we are talking about pets. You thought shopping for yourself was dangerous. What about your pets? I'm telling you, that's a whole spiral you never saw coming. It starts out simple enough. You buy a collar, a leash, a little water bowl maybe, and then it escalates quickly because suddenly they need a different collar in a different color. And then you're buying a 4-poster bed for your cat. Dogs that literally sit around licking their paws all day now deserve rain boots. We have a whole other chapter to uncover here and things that we buy for our pets. But are they necessary, or are we peddling love in the form of material objects for our pets? We're going to break down some of the products that I've found on the internet that I find to be pretty entertaining. And I have a guest who's been on the quest for a perfect product for her dogs. I'm going to let her tell you a little bit more about that. So I want to introduce my guest for today. We have Leanne here with us. Leanne.
Hi. Glad to be here today.
I'm glad you're here. I'm good.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I know, it totally is. I'm really excited to talk to you about the pet purchases. So let's start. I'd like you to introduce us to your pets. I know you have some photos here. So tell me about your pets.
Okay, let me hold this one up. These are my pets. I'll put it right here. Can you see that? See, are we there? Yes,
there we are.
We have Cassie is here and Olive is here. Those are my girls.
Cassie and Olive. Okay, now are they
7.
sisters?
They are not. They are sisters, but they're not blood sisters.
Got it. Did you get them at the same time?
No, we did not. Cassie is 7 years old and Olive is 18 months.
Okay, and they're Rottweilers.
Yes, they are purebred Rottweilers. This is
how
our
big are
fourth
these?
one we've had.
Wow, you really like Rottweilers.
Love them. They're
okay,
the sweetest.
So how big are these dogs? Like, how much do they weigh?
Well, I'll tell you, Cassie weighs about 110. And Olive, the last time we took her, she was 89 pounds.
Holy
so that
cow.
was about a month ago.
They're human-sized dogs.
They're really big.
That's
really
insane.
big. And with that comes a lot of power, too.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to, in a little bit here, we're going to dig into what it is that Leanne buys and why she buys a lot of them. And she's going to tell us what works, what doesn't. But first, we like to start with a game.
Okay, I'm in. Let's go.
So the game I have created for you is called Pet Product or Positively Pretend.
Okay.
So I'm going to put some things up here on the screen, and you're going to decide. Now, all the images look pretty fake because I have to make them all look pretty fake. Otherwise, it'll be a no-brainer. You'll just know. But you're going to decide if these are real products that are on the market and available for pets, or if it's a fake made-up product that doesn't really exist.
Okay, let's see how I do.
It's going to be really fun. So our first product is Bowser Beer. Your pup gets a pint, a non-alcoholic beef or chicken flavored drink made specifically for dogs. Bottled Bowser beer is a great way for your dog to share a cold one with you.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that's true.
Final answer?
Final answer.
You're correct. It exists.
Yep. Because I've seen people whose dogs like beer.
So you have friends that have beer for their dogs?
No, I don't have friends that have beer for their dogs, but I have seen it on social media.
Okay.
So I do know that that is a case. So I'm assuming that they would want to take the alcohol out, and the dog just likes the taste.
It's just
of
the
it,
vibe.
Right? You
Like,
want to give your dog any kind of alcohol for sure.
Right. I'm almost picturing like a dog kegger somewhere, you know? Like they're all sitting there drinking their Bowser beer by a pool.
Like the yellow bus shows up and all the dogs hop off to the beer.
Can't you just picture the commercial?
I can.
It'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, and it would be funny. I haven't seen a commercial for this yet, though, so.
We'll have to call them.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so you got the first one right. Now, the next one I have here is called Parfume. It is a dog perfume, a line of pet-safe fragrances made just for dogs, formulated to keep pups smelling fresh between baths with scents like coconut vanilla, sweet pea, or lavender mist.
I'm going to say it's a true item.
You're right. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
I actually used to have some of this for my little Yorkie.
Really?
Not like this particular one, but there's all different kinds.
Yeah, because when I go looking for shampoo for the girls, they always have like some kind of a scent in it, and they actually do have some sprays you can put on them.
Do you get your dog shampoos at the pet store, or do you go to like a pet boutique? Like where do you shop when you shop for the girls?
Well, when I go to Target, I usually look at their shampoos, and you don't want things that have a lot of smell in them, because you don't know if your dog's allergic
The
to
allergies,
that,
yeah.
or they have a problem with the sense of smell. So I try to just get like a oatmeal, something
and
that's really
soothing.
calm.
Yeah, and a lot of the dogs do have allergies.
Yeah, you'll see little hot spots pop up, if they do. So I try to be real careful about what I purchase. I mean, there's all kinds of
many
smells and everything out there, but I think the most basic, you can stay with it, the better.
Yeah, and then you're not paying more. I used to go, there was a store in Capitola, in the little village over there. My Yorkie, it's funny, I don't have any pets now, but when I had my Yorkie, like, I bought all the silly things for her. But there was this one I used to get, it was called Moon Doggies, and it was a very foofy, very Yorkie-esque kind of vibe, but I don't know.
Did she like it?
She did. I think it put a little extra zip in her step,
there you go. Maybe she liked her perfume.
I think she did. It gave her a little extra dog confidence.
Yeah. Listen, Robin won't let me, my husband won't let me put anything on those girls. I want to dress them up in little foofies. I want to paint their nails. He's like, no, they are Rottweilers. We are not doing that.
I wish I could find the picture of this, but I used to have, at one point I had 3 dogs, and we dressed one up as a skunk, one was a chicken, and one was, what was the other one? I don't know, but it was the funniest costumes for Halloween. I don't know.
So funny.
But it's funny because, like, I see people walking through the store with their dogs in a stroller, and the personification that people do for their pets, it's wild.
Isn't it? I have a girlfriend, and she has 2 daughters, and the daughters don't live at home now, but when they come home, they're always dressing the dogs up. And she actually showed me she had a whole wardrobes for them that the girls purchase them, and then they dress them up. And I'm like, and she has
like a baby.
Labradors. She's a lab gal, so she's always had big labs, and I've always had big rots. And I get kind of jealous because when she sends me pictures of hers dressed up, I'm like, why can't I? Up?
It's funny. We're gonna bring up some products. Yeah, no, I totally get that. Like, but there are some products I was like digging deep into, like what kind of things exist out there.
Okay.
And I have some products I'm going to show you later that are pretty ridiculous. I think you're going to like them. Okay, so I have another product here for you. Okay, the Doggy Fitbit. A smart collar for dogs that tracks activity, calories burned, heart rate, and even stress levels, marketed as the pet version of a fitness tracker so owners can monitor their dog's health through an app.
I think it's true. I think it's another true one.
It absolutely is.
Isn't it crazy?
I was blown away. I really like just some of the stuff that exists.
I know.
Like, it makes you think, like, why am I not coming up with these ideas and making money?
They have trackers and everything on them. So if your pet gets out, you can find them. Our dogs don't get out. We're pretty secure with our dogs. And if they do get out, they wouldn't leave the front yard. They know the hand that feeds them. They're not going to leave the yard.
I saw a device that you can get, like, if you're traveling and your dog is not traveling with you, that connects to their collar. And it's like a robotic, if you're missing nurturing your dog while you're away, you can use this little robot and pet your dog or feed your dog, like almost like a Tamagotchi, but you're still able to see the dog. It was wild.
It's so
I'm blown away. Okay, I have one more.
It just goes to show you how much people love their pets,
Totally.
Cats, dogs, whatever pet you have. People just really love their pets.
They really do.
A lot of people, they're empty nesters, and their dogs are their children, like ours. When we get them, they're for life. If they're good girls, they're good girls. If it's a bad girl, then they need a little help, right?
Yeah.
But you would never get rid of them, like you would never get rid of your at least I wouldn't. I mean, there's
you're not going to leave your kid at the store because they're not behaving. You're not going to judge your dog.
Yeah, I'm not judging you, but I'm just telling you, me and mine and my children,
it's
when
a
we
commitment.
Bring a pet into our home, it's like bringing a child home, right? And then you just nurture that child and you have them forever. And all my children are the same. I have 2 daughters that have cats, and my son and I have the dogs. So, yeah.
So they're family.
Yeah, for sure. I call them my grand kitties and my grand
dog.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
All right, so this is my last product. It's Pinot Meow, because every fancy feline deserves a nightcap. A non-alcoholic, cat-safe wine made from organic catnip, beet juice, and herbs, packaged like a wine bottle so your cat can sip with you at dinner.
I got to say that's a no-go. No.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That one actually exists too. I gave you
Really?
all real products today.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I guess if the dogs can have a beer, why can't the cat have a glass of
I better
wine?
get some of that for my daughter's cats.
I'm just picturing like that Fancy Feast commercial and the cat on the table with the wine glass.
on
like,
the platter, eating off a silver platter.
Right?
You know,
There's so many things. It is absolutely wild.
that is crazy. But why wouldn't it, really? I mean, if they have
the beer.
non-alcoholic beer for dogs.
And I mean, really, I guess
Notice
it's
how
not
they have
beer,
that
it's not
beer for
wine. It's really
dogs,
just the
beer
packaging.
for dogs, wine for cats.
It's kind of funny. Well, it fits their moods, right?
Right.
Okay.
It's great.
Well, so you have been on the quest now. So we're talking all about pet products in general, but there is a specific thing that you go through and buy a lot of. And what is that?
Dog toys.
Dog toys.
Dog toys. When you have large dogs that are aggressive chewers, you're constantly looking for the best dog toy that's going to keep them interactive and that's going to keep them, they have that need to chew. The baby teeth are coming in when
keep
they're
them from
babies.
destroying your stuff.
Yeah, the baseboards and all of that stuff. But, when you have a large dog and it's aggressive chewer dogs, you have to have those dog toys that are indestructible. So I'm here to talk to you today about what's indestructible and what is not.
That's right, because you said that a lot of them say they're indestructible, but they are very destructible with your girls.
You are correct. Yep.
Okay, so why don't I have you go ahead and get some of those out? Okay, so what do we have here first?
Okay, I'm going to start by showing you the toy basket that we have, and it's big. So this is my puppy. This is Olive when she was a little girl, when we brought her home as she grew. That is her favorite place, is that toy box. And we have had that for
She's
probably
bigger than the toy box, I
6
think.
years at that point, right? She's probably about 3 months old in that picture.
Wow.
Okay. So she fell in there one day, and she started like this. So this is where they start. Can you see that cute little
How much
thing?
did she weigh there, you think?
Oh, I think she probably weighed about 6 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
super
a lot of
cute.
growth. Okay.
Yes. So we're going to talk about dog toys. So I'm going to tell you about the
That one looks well loved.
destructible ones. I'm going to show this to you because I just got this. Okay, I got this at
Just like
Costco.
last week or
Yes,
like
last week.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I got it at Costco, and it was $16.99. And
There's
the
no
first
stuffing.
thing that happens is they tear the back open, and then the fluff is all over the house. And inside here was a little squeaky ball.
I was going to say the squeaky ball.
Right, that came out, and then the tips on the squeaky ball got chewed off. And then also inside is this, right?
Okay,
And
so the rope's inside.
Yeah, so then it turns into a skin, but then they start pulling off parts. Okay, so
So
this
now
is
it's not one
probably-
toy, it's 5.
That's right, and this is probably 3 hours of play.
Wow.
And I paid
$16 for 3
$16.
hours of recreation.
$16.
And really, that's a liability because they can ingest a little squeaky or
Correct.
whatever if they're breaking it.
Correct, and sometimes I even have to go in once they get them to that point and pull that squeaker out so that they don't ingest that. So very
Well, that's
dangerous.
plastic, right? They could chew that off too.
Yes, yeah, but they keep putting them out, and they say, and it's not just Costco, it's anywhere that you get any of those that are ribbed around the edges where they have that super stitching, and they say they'll have the Rottweiler
Indestructible.
on the picture, right? The big Rottweiler's face is on it, and it says indestructible.
Lifetime
right?
guarantee, yeah.
Yeah, and you get it home, and you get 10 minutes of it, and then you're done.
It's done.
And you put all that money into it. So I'm always looking for things that are better for the girls, that is not going to destroy my house after I've just
Right.
spent the afternoon taking
And it's
care
not
of
going
the
to just
floors.
suck your
and-
wallet dry.
Correct.
I think, like, I don't know. I mean, I probably would never do this, but, like, at Costco, I know their return policy is good, like,
Yeah.
I wonder what they'd say if you walked in, hey, this said indestructible, like, every single time. Like,
First
I mean, let's
off, I
be
worked
real.
there for lots of years.
So you
I
wouldn't
would
do
never
that.
do that.
I know. No one would really want to be that guy.
You don't want to be that
but
person.
No. But I always wonder, like, gosh, at what point, like, because
Yeah.
think of how many people are getting had, you
Sure.
know?
And then you think, okay, the industry, the toy industry, dog toy industry is huge, right?
Right.
And so they market these things that we all hope are going to work, and that's the deal. Nobody takes them back.
Yeah, who's
They go-
deciding that they
Yeah,
work?
Yeah,
What are
they
they
go in the
testing them on?
trash. They go in
Totally.
the trash. And it's over and over and over again, right? We even tried the skins, just getting the skins with everything already taken out. Oh, no. All the fluff
Still.
comes off of the outside. Everything's missing. And then you have the same issue, right?
So
It's
if
all
you
over.
have an active dog, don't get the chicken toy at Costco. Leanne just saved you $16.99. Just don't do it. It's not the right one for you.
No.
Okay, so now what other ones do you have? Do you have
Okay.
some other toys?
So I'm going to show you what are great toys for large dogs.
Okay.
Okay. So this is super cool. This is
The
for-
noises.
Yes, for puppies and dogs. They love to bat it around, play with it. It makes noises, as you could tell. So it's a noisemaker, but it is indestructible.
It
I'm
looks
not
indestructible.
kidding.
Do you get tired of it though? Like if they're playing with it for 20 minutes, are you like, okay, that toy's getting lost for a few, or are you cool with it?
I'm cool with it. I
Okay.
just try to shut that off because we have a huge rug in our home, and that's where they get to play with their toys and have their bones. And that's the only place they play with their toys.
Got it.
So when they're done with a play session, there might be 15 toys on that rug.
Do you know what that's called?
I do not know. I think I bought it on Amazon.
Okay.
And you can
To
just
research
look, it's
that.
one of those little balls. You can get it on Amazon, the dog toys, which is super cool.
Okay.
Now, we've had this for about 2 years.
No, that's yeah, that's
Yeah.
quality then.
I'll show you something else that's really super cool.
And that it hasn't gotten lost in 2 years. Is
hasn't gotten lost.
yeah,
we
that's
we have
also-
this one, and then we have a smaller black one, and they love it.
That's great. Do they
Okay.
play with it together or do they like their own?
Well, yeah, they play with this on their own, but they do have others that they play with together, which is this.
that one, the tug of war.
This one, the tug of war. They do it with
Team building tool for
frisbees.
dogs.
Yeah, they do it with frisbees too. Those frisbees are awesome for them, and not the regular plastic frisbees. You have to get the Nerf frisbee, right?
Okay.
And then they're not going to be able to tear it up. But this is super cool. You can put some treats in there, and then it's very pliable, but they can't tear it apart.
That one,
And they
yeah, that looks like very
And when they
firm.
play, two large dogs play. It's very loud. It sounds very aggressive, but it's fun to watch.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to show you a couple more of these.
Was that at Amazon also?
Yes, I am an Amazon shopper for the dog toys now because I can do it right in the comfort of my own home.
Exactly.
And then
You can really research and read the reviews and stuff.
Yeah, I pretty much know what works. And I'll show you these here. This is amazing. When she was little, when the girls were little, and even now, they still love this. Another
Okay.
one, indestructible, right?
So we're definitely leaning more towards the hard rubber toys.
Correct. The hard rubber or these. And you could see this is well loved. I'll show this to you. We have a larger ones, and then we have this. And the cool thing about these is
It's like an action figure. I love
yep,
that.
they're like nylon, okay, but they have a taste.
Oh, okay.
So this
So
one
it's like
is
chicken
beef,
flavored.
and
Okay.
this one is chicken. They love them. And then you let them just chew on them. They chew them all the time.
Does the flavor rejuvenate or is it like gone once they've used it a little
It's
bit?
gone once they've used it a lot.
But by then it's theirs and they love it.
Right.
So,
right.
okay.
And then you can I probably have about 10 different ones like this.
That's cool.
They come in all different. Here's another one. This one is
Like a lobster.
It's a
I wonder
lobster.
if it's lobster flavored.
Yep.
For the
And that's what
fancier
they
dogs.
are. And they're all flavored. So the dogs love them. It keeps them active. It helps with that chewing. Great toys, guys. Great chew toys for your dogs.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got some good stuff there.
Yeah.
That
And,
one looks similar. Similar to, well,
This one is
little different.
Yeah, this one has different textures on it, which they like that for their teeth. When they're chewing. Another one, indestructible. Olive spends hours on this toy.
Huh.
Yeah, and then
And
this-
they're all little different variations,
Yeah,
so they don't
this
get
one.
bored. Like a football.
Yep, we got this one at our vet. Actually, we went to the vet. They had a basket of toys, and I picked this one for Olive, and she loves it.
That's
And
great.
She's had it for about 8 months now.
I just love that the vet hooks you up with a little something too.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, it was like they had a basket, and I'm like, oh my gosh! You're always looking for great toys for your dog. At least I am always looking for
Yeah.
good toys.
I'm always just looking for an
Yeah.
impulse buy. So like, hey, whether it's for the dog or whoever.
Yeah,
I'm there.
and then this, I
That
got to
looks
tell you,
fun.
I did get this at Costco. I did get this. It was a bucket. I have a lot of them, and these are Just fun.
That's fun.
And the only thing they can do to these,
They like the noise of that,
cannot
too.
tear them apart. But if they're really, they can
Careful.
pick these off. But you can see this one has not been picked off, and she plays with it a ton.
No, that's in good
Throws them
shape.
in the air.
That's
Yeah.
great.
So if I had any advice for anybody out there looking for dog toys for their dogs, stay away from the fabric ones.
Right. So even if it says indestructible, don't trust that. Maybe just dig more so into the material that we
Right.
know works, which is like the rubber, the
Right.
hard plastic.
Right. And why do we buy dog toys for our dogs? To keep them busy.
Yeah.
For them to
Get
have
that
fun,
energy
for them
out
to play, get the energy out. Well, the only one that's getting energy out is you.
Yeah,
Because
going
when you
back
get
and
the-
forth to the store.
Yes, and cleaning up all the mess that the
Right.
fabric ones make.
Yeah, so don't
You
buy
know.
into the propaganda.
So yeah, about a year and a half ago, when we got Olive, our newest pup, I went through the toy box and I got rid of all and they were just scraps of fabric.
It's like the boneyard of
basically,
the
at that-
remains.
Yes. So now we just have these indestructible toys, and we have a lot of them. You know, I can't walk in the door with a new toy without them fleecing me.
And they expect
they can
it now,
smell
don't
it
they?
immediately. They do.
They totally
They do. Yeah. But
That's awesome.
yeah.
Okay, well, I have a couple products I found online that I thought were kind of funny that I
Okay.
thought that I'd share here. So this year, our pet sunglasses, back on the apparel train a little bit, but I liked that they had two different aesthetics because some dogs, they're a little sassier, and then some of them are a little more like, hey, man, you know.
Bigger
like,
heads.
Yeah. My little dog used to have some cute purple ones. She wouldn't keep them on, but I got a great
gonna
picture.
Say, do you think a dog would keep them on?
No,
I
it's
mean,
for you. It's for dressing your dog up
Okay.
and taking a picture. It's
okay,
totally
I used to see a guy come through the parking lot over there in River Park when I was.
And his dog would
worked
wear
at the spa.
sunglasses?
And he had
Maybe
in
there's
a
some-
truck, and his dog had the goggles.
That's funny. I don't feel like the dogs are really liking any of the clothing things. I think it's for the people to like be like, look what I did. My dog is, you know, on trend.
Yeah.
But
I think
it's a
some of
picture. It's a
them like
moment.
it.
Some
I think
of them
some
might.
of them like it.
There's-
Just like, you know, I think they gotta. Some of them are like, no,
They're kind of
no, give
sassy
that to
with
me.
it. Yeah. Not you know right
Yeah.
off. This one there was a hat. And the ears can go through it and it looks like a little baseball hat. And then they had the little
love that.
duck slippers. I thought that was really cute.
I love that. The slippers would be difficult because
I feel like
you know,
that's kind of inhumane, honestly, because they need to
Well-
feel the feelers in their paws. Isn't that how they kind of?
No, I think
it's a
that
sensory.
depends. They do, but their paws are very sensitive. And I'll tell you, a lot of people don't understand that. When I see people out walking their dogs when the
In the
temperature is
heat.
80 degrees, I'm screaming in my head. Because the people walking them have shoes on, right? The dogs do not.
Don't, yeah.
Those pads, if they're not used to
Yeah,
that,
they're designed to be on dirt or grass.
burn their feet.
Right.
So for my girls, I did get those little slipper socks, you know,
Right.
the little socks
They
to
just
put on
cover
them.
over it.
They don't like it.
Yeah.
But we don't walk them in the heat.
I
Right?
think that's the thing is like know what you're supposed to be doing and when.
Yeah.
This one I thought was a little ridiculous. A pet butler, so you could make your dog your servant.
Oh,
like,
my
okay, how
gosh.
impractical, first off. Second off, like, okay, let me buy a dog to wait on me. Like, you still have to load
Well-
the tray. You still have to put it on the dog. That's more work than just doing it yourself. I think that's just a little humiliating.
Well, my question would be, looking at that dog is going to eat every bit of that before
Right? Like,
it even gets
don't you
to
just
you.
see that spilling
There-
over in
there's
five?
no butler coming.
I don't even know what that was. Okay, this
There
one.
is no butler coming on that
You're
one.
not ready for this one. This is a sticker to put over your dog's butt. If you are embarrassed by your dog licking itself in public, evidently this lady says, put a sticker on it and that'll prevent the problem. The fact that that is something that exists in the world, to me, I just can't even look at it.
Well,
like I gotta
the fact
gotta
that you're
switch
going to
off.
cover up your dog's butt, if it has this itchy
Right?
butt, you're going to cover it up so it can't even touch it. That would be
I can't
mind
even. I can't
maddening.
look at it anymore.
Yeah.
Like I just was like, but I had to show because I was like, no one will believe this
Unbelievable.
exists.
Is that a scratch and sniff sticker?
Yeah, seriously. What flavor? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this was the last one I had to show. I just thought
Okay.
this was funny. Like, dogs, these kind of dogs clearly are like a swimming dog. They don't need probably the life jacket. I get like at a lake or whatever, but the fact that it had the mermaid tail,
Isn't
I
it
was like,
cute? I love those.
That's a whole vibe.
Well, we have
but-
a swimmer. We have a swimmer.
Your
Olive
dog's a swimmer?
swims. Yes, we have a swimming pool. Olive loves a pool. As a matter of fact, when we got Olive, we got her up in I believe it was, wasn't Oakhurst? I want to say Oakhurst. I think it was a little further up than that. But we had to drive up and get her, and she got car sick on the way home. So she threw up on me, and, of course I'm holding her, and she's so sweet. So we get home, and I put her in the wash sink in the laundry room.
And she's trying
full, nice, warm water. She loves it. So then she would go into the laundry room and sit and cry at the sink. So I would fill it with water and
I
put
bet
her
they have a
back in
doggy
it.
jacuzzi. I'll find you one.
But now we have the pool, so she loves the
get in
pool,
that?
and she's a swimmer. She just doesn't get in the first step because we have a 12-foot step. Cassie gets in the first step, and she kind of walks around. Not Olive. Olive is gone. She is across the pool. And she doesn't try to scratch people in there. She just very tender. And she's just like, she will swim and swim and swim. Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
That's great.
I do too.
That's cool.
So Olive,
Okay.
that would be good for Olive, but she doesn't really need it because she's very buoyant.
Well, if she ever does need one, you need the mermaid tail.
Well,
so.
as she gets weighing more, depending upon how her swimming continues, you never know.
Yeah.
They might sink. I don't know with that weight.
Well, okay. So before we actually close up shop for the day, I have something for you.
Okay.
So I was out shopping and I just felt like maybe these things looked funny for a dog. So I picked them up for you for taking the time to come in here today.
Thank you. Thanks. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. See there? Bam bones. This is a good one.
Looked pretty good to me.
It's a good
and it was
one.
dental,
Do you
so
see
that's
it?
like dual purpose.
Absolutely. This is a good one. Oh, look at
Some
this.
silliness. I just thought that looked so handy. I'm sure it leaks. I'm sure it's a gimmick, but I couldn't
you know
walk
what?
past it.
We walk the dogs all the time, and I always take a bottle of water in my fanny pack.
Yeah,
so I
and
can
has a little
fill this.
handle.
Yeah, and I have a little bowl, plastic bowl that clicks out. But look at this.
Yeah, I just thought it was
Boom.
kind of fun.
I'm going to take a video first time I use it for the girls.
Oh, send it
and-
to me. Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to show it to you.
Let me know if it
Okay,
actually works
I
or if it
will.
leaks.
Oh, what is
this?
this?
Was just too funny not to. It is literally markers to paint your dog's toenails. Now, you may not be able to dress them, but no one said you couldn't paint their toes. So
The
there
man
you
said
go.
I couldn't paint the toes, but I'm going to do it.
Oh, well, see, it was a gift. You had to. You would have hurt my feelings.
Pink and purple.
Super cute. I just thought they were too funny to walk
I
past.
love
so.
it. I'm going to try them for sure.
No, you have to send me
see if he
pictures.
notices.
Yeah, just do it while he's not home, I don't know what happened. They just got into the paint strategically.
Darn them. Darn. Well, thank
Silly
you,
dogs.
friend. That's
Thank
very
you.
nice.
I
That's
really
great.
appreciate you coming in today and
Oh my gosh,
sitting with
so
us.
much fun.
Yeah.
I just want people to know that, when you're working and earning that money, it's just very disheartening when you come home and you give your dog toy that you purchased, and in 10 minutes it's run
gone.
out. So
Yeah,
there's
you
a
work
lot
hard
of-
for that money, and then it's just,
There's a lot of great alternatives out there.
Yeah. So
Lots.
now you know.
Now you know.
All right, guys, if you have something that you've bought and that hasn't worked out for you and you want to talk about it, or if you have something that you bought and you love and you want to share it, feel free to drop me a message. I've got my email and my Instagram handle here. It's shelfshame@gmail.com or @theBrieHarvey. Until then, we will see you next week.
You bet. Thanks, Brianne. It's
Bye.
been a great time.
Thank you.